The myth of the Chinese economy has been busted, this time by the CCP itself. And while its number can still not be trusted, the story is clear. China's economic doom is bloodier than initially thought. Hi and welcome to TFI Global, the foreign affairs and geopolitical analysis arm of the TFI Media Group. I'm your host, Tejasvi Malhotra. Let's begin. China had it all planned out. For the next decade or so, China aimed to hit double-digit economic growth every year. You see, China wants to desperately replace the United States of America as the largest economy of the world by 2030. That goal is now way off schedule. If at all, the ability of China to replace the United States has been dealt a severe blow. The condition is so bad within China that the Chinese Communist Party has itself downgraded the country's economic growth rate. China set its lowest GDP target in decades on Saturday. China's Premier Li Keqiang announced the unusually modest target of around 5.5% in the presence of Xi Jinping. What this means is that China will witness the slowest rate of economic growth this financial year since 1991. That's right. China is set to suffer a painful year, the kind it has not seen in 3 decades. The Chinese premier said a comprehensive analysis of evolving dynamics at home and abroad indicates that this year our country will encounter many more risks and challenges.
Hey, it's me, Atul. I started this channel. We started small, we went big. Suddenly, the whitey police was after us. We dodged and ducked, but the algos got us really bad. So we designed our own app. It's free. We never asked for money, we never will. But the droid called us too sensitive and blocked us. We still have an Apple app. Join us and fast, because if you don't, we will cease to exist. Check out the link in the description.
The Chinese economy has been unwinding for many reasons. The COVID-19 pandemic has stumped production and consumption within the communist nation. China's exports aren't doing very well either. To make matters worse, China is reeling under the stress of a real estate sector collapse. Chinese developers are going bankrupt and are unable to pay their debts. The property sector in China has plummeted. There is no significant activity among home buyers. And then there is Xi Jinping's unrelenting slaughter of China's private sector. The tech sector has been worst hit. All of this was bound to create tough times for China, and it has. China needed double-digit growth over the next decade to beat the United States. Subsequent to that, it was anticipating economic growth of 8 to 9% for the years that followed. However, China's growth has already slumped to an official level of 5.5%. That is not good news for the CCP, especially Xi Jinping. But guess what? Even the 5.5% figure is a lie. China never publishes its actual economic growth rates. It has been lying through its teeth all these years. The latest figure too there is mere eyewash. What that tells you is that the health of China's economy is far worse than actually perceived. India's GDP is growing at 8.9% in the current financial year. According to all major studies, the Indian economy is poised to grow at the quickest pace among the League of Large Nations. In its January 2022 update, the IMF listed India as the only country whose growth projection has been revised upwards in 2022 to 23. The Indian economy is estimated to have grown at 20.3% in April to June as against the earlier estimate of 20.1% and at 8.5% in July to September against the earlier estimate of 8.4%. Do you see such numbers in China? Absolutely not. China has been reduced into a pathetic sideshow due to the imprudent economic policies of one madman who is hell-bent on undoing all the gains made by his country in the past 3 decades.